Have you ever asked an AI a question and gotten back something, well, completely useless? It is super frustrating, right? You feel like the tool is broken. But here's the secret. It's usually not about a better AI, it's about a better instruction. Today, we're going to learn how to become the director of your AI, not just a passive user. Let's dive in. Oh yeah, we've all been there. You ask for a marketing plan, and you get a blog post a middle schooler could have written. You ask for data analysis and get a paragraph that just wanders off into nowhere. It feels like such a waste of time. But the truth is, the problem usually isn't the AI's ability to answer, it's our ability to ask. The quality of what you get out is almost entirely dependent on the quality of what you put in. And this right here shows you the night and day difference. I mean, look at this. On the left, a super lazy command like write about marketing gets you, well, a generic high school level essay. But look at the prompt on the right. It has structure, it has context, it has rules. And what does it get? A specific, a valuable, and actually useful result. This is the power we are here to unlock today. So what is this skill? It's called prompt engineering. And don't let the name scare you. It's not about coding or complicated algorithms. It's really the art and science of giving incredibly clear instructions. Think of it like you're learning the language of your new superpowered assistant, one that can write, research, and create on your command, but only if you know how to tell it exactly what to do. So, how do we build these powerful instructions? Well, it turns out every great prompt rests on a solid foundation, and it's made up of 4 key parts. Let's break them down. These 4 pieces work together to get rid of any confusion. You start with context, which is where you tell the AI who to be, like, say, an expert financial analyst. Then you give it a crystal clear task, like summarize this quarterly report. Next, you specify the format you want. Maybe a bulleted list is best. And finally, you add constraints, things like keeping it under 200 words and using a formal tone. You master these 4, and I promise you, you're already crafting better prompts than most people out there. All right, so with that foundation in place, we can now add some really powerful tools to your kit. These advanced techniques are what separate the good results from the truly game-changing ones. This is where it gets really fun. First up is something called chain of thought prompting. Now, this one is amazing for complex problems. Instead of just asking for the answer, you ask the AI to explain its reasoning step by step. What this does is it forces a more logical, deliberate process, and it dramatically reduces the chance that the AI just takes a lazy mental shortcut to a wrong answer. For instance, a simple phrase like, analyze this issue step by step, completely changes the game. You not only get a better, more well-reasoned answer, but you can actually see how it got to that conclusion, and that makes it so much easier to trust and to verify the output. It's like asking it to show its work. Next up, we have few-shot learning. This is basically teaching by example. You have to remember, these AIs are brilliant pattern matchers. I mean, that's what they do. They're great at spotting and copying patterns. So with this technique, we're going to give the AI the exact pattern we want it to follow. So before you even state your main task, you give it a few examples of the input and the output that you're looking for. You could show it, say, 2 examples of a technical feature being translated into a simple customer benefit. The AI will then apply that exact style and structure to your new request. You're showing, not just telling. And now for one of my personal favorites, role-playing. Remember the context part of our foundation? Well, this technique takes that to a whole new level by giving the AI a really detailed and specific persona to act out. I mean, the difference between a generic response and one from a warm, professional customer success manager is just enormous. By giving the AI a role, you're not just shaping its tone, you're actually telling it to access all the specific parts of its vast knowledge base that have to do with that profession's vocabulary, its etiquette, and its expertise. It's so powerful. And for those tasks you find yourself doing over and over again, template prompting is your key to unlocking some serious efficiency. The whole idea is to build a reusable prompt structure with little placeholders for the parts that change each time. Just look at this example. You create one perfect master prompt, and then you just swap out the variables like data and format each time. This saves a massive amount of time, sure, but more importantly, it makes sure you get consistent, high-quality results for all your recurring tasks. It is such a simple change that can have a huge impact on your workflow. Okay, so each one of these tools is powerful on its own, But the real mastery, where the true power lies, comes from layering them together into a single comprehensive instruction. Let's see what that looks like. This slide shows how it all comes together beautifully. You start with a role-playing instruction to set the persona. Then you give it a few-shot example to set the style. You ask it to use chain of thought to justify its reasoning. And you wrap it all in a template for a specific product. This is how you build a reliable system for getting exactly what you want every single time.
So the final, and I think crucial step, is to systemize all of your success by building a personal prompt library. Seriously, every time you craft a prompt that delivers fantastic results, save it. Organize your collection by task or by persona. This becomes your personal evolving toolkit, and it allows you to capture and reuse your best work. It guarantees consistency and just makes you so much more efficient over time. No more reinventing the wheel. So, what are the key takeaways from all this? First, remember that specificity is everything. Vague in, vague out. Simple as that. Second, use context and examples to dramatically boost the quality of your results. Third, always be testing and tweaking your instructions. Don't be afraid to experiment. And finally, save your winners. Build that library for the future. These simple steps will absolutely transform the way you interact with AI. The power is no longer just in the AI itself, it's in how you communicate with it. You now have the framework and the tools to go from being just a simple user to a sophisticated architect of AI-driven results. The AI is listening. So, what will you tell it to do?